Hey guys, it's Nital and this is...
Hi, Gigi here.
So we both are real estate agents. You've probably seen Gigi around in some of our videos, we usually like to, how many people say two peas in a pod. Well, we are thunder and lightning. That's a new name that we've given
Thunder
ourselves.
and lightning.
She's a thunder, I'm lightning. We know. Anyway, we'll just move on. So we want to do a QA, kind of a question and answer, ask each other questions, as well as give you guys a really good knowledge about what's going on in the market. She is driving and we're going home from seeing a new construction in Fuquay. So we're on our way home, but I thought this would be a great opportunity to talk about the market with you guys and how crazy it is. So let's talk about the market. Right now, as the market is a seller's market. Of course, everything is literally not coming on the shelves, but they're flying off the shelves, going above asking price. And I wanted to see what Gigi thought of it too, because she has a lot of other clients that, are losing offers as well. And, but then, I wanted to get her opinion as well too, So Gigi, what do you think of this market? And, what are you thinking, like what's going on right now in this market with the seller's market?
That is the $1 million question. It is so unusual to myself and to those that have been in the market forever. It is a period where, of course, there's more people looking for a home than those that are selling. And so being ready to actually buy, really being ready, serious, is one of the things that will help you be successful. And I think that's where we come in to try and educate and to prep. Because before, it would be okay that you might lose maybe one or two, maybe three. But it's even more difficult now than ever before.
I agree with you. So last year around this time, because COVID just started last year around March, this is February, but in March it started and things were shut down. So we had less sellers. So it wasn't that big of a competition, for that. Even year before then, it wasn't that big of a competition. Sometimes you would have houses on the market for a long time, but because of COVID and, all of the, now all the sellers are coming out. And there is a demand because of your interest rate. The demand is getting higher. There's more buyers than sellers. And what Gigi said is, I agree with her. Having your pre-approval or pre-qualified letter is a must. Like, just get it. I mean, don't even call the realtor or don't even call us until you have that done, actually, because you definitely want to know what
your purchase power
is. And as well as what Gigi said was like, how much money you got saved up, because it is, as Gigi said, like, losing 3 offers and things like that, and you're going above asking price. This is what literally
is happening.
It's happening right now. Like, you're going above asking price. And so when you go above asking price, and if it doesn't appraise for that, that means that money's coming out of your pocket. Second, your due diligence, it's going to be high as well. Usually we used to say 1%, but now lately it's like way beyond 1%. It's like 2%, 3%, just depending on how badly you want the how much you badly want the house and how much money you have saved up. So due diligence have gone up. It's not where it's like, 1% of the purchase price anymore at all. So that's another thing we've seen.
Yeah, that was a gauge, but yes, you throw that out the window.
Yeah, that's done. And so, well, anyway, but so other thing is that, okay, so due diligence is the money that goes into the seller's pocket. You make it out to their name. So obviously seller wants to make that money, right? So the more money they have, the more money they get to keep. Who doesn't? If you're in the seller's market, yeah, you definitely want a high due diligence. If you have so many offers coming to you, right? So you want to take the best and the highest for yourself. So we've seen a lot of our agents in Hunter Rowe, we've been losing offers like crazy. Like, due diligence as high as 20,000, and they're still losing offers, and they've had offers for on like 60 offers. So just really being quick, making quick decisions, Another thing that we learned today was like it's better to go with the local lender and you know, and not going online bankers or your normal Bank of America or Bangkok. You can definitely go with them. But what I've noticed, what they were trying to tell us was that when you're going with a lender that's really local, you know, they have more connections with other realtors as well, and that actually benefits you too. So that was another thing that I didn't think about at all.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That was really good.
Well, what you usually want to do is to create your dream team.
Yes.
And have access to them almost at any hour, any day, because, again, the market is so dynamic that we want to be able to pick up that phone or to have a conversation and ask for what you need and someone that's going to be there for you. And sometimes the larger institutions may not be there on the weekend. And definitely the online. With online, it may be a number as opposed to a real body, a real person. So having that personal connection is always good.
And what about I wanted to ask you, what about the first-time home buyers? Like they're ready to buy, they don't have enough money saved. What should they be? What are you advising for some of your first-time home buyers when they don't have that much money saved? What are you advising for them?
So again, every situation, every client can be different. One of the things that works a little bit better for perhaps first-time home buyers with limited savings is to decide if new construction would be something. And so that option has worked for the people that I'm currently working with. Yeah. So you know pretty much going in what the base price is, but you learn what you want to add as part of your upgrade packages. The trick is quite a number of people are taking that route. So the number of lots that are available in any particular community, you sort of have to wait for that. And
Right.
then today, and the situation that we learned today was unique to me in that to pick out a lot, it used to be, okay, let us put your name on a waiting list and we'll call you once we release those lots. And today I learned, okay, the lots aren't even available, but if you want to put down a deposit of $1,000 and we call you once it's available, then you can tell us state your name. And then on top of that, a backup offer to the $1,000. So you have two people in line for one lot, and you know they may or may not end up getting. But of course, putting that $1,000 does buy them a little bit of get in front of the line if some of those other lots become available. But that's new.
That was the first for me too. Usually what we've seen with the new construction was on a wait list. And when the lots open up, they're not just, so new construction has boomed. We can definitely, yeah, and it's really growing. And that's the route that, as Gigi said, that's the route that a lot of first-time home buyers are going, because you're not competing, first of all. You're maybe competing just for which lot you want, but that doesn't mean that's the end of it. There's plenty of other lots that you guys can choose from as well. So that's number one thing. Other thing is, like, better than, in my opinion, better than putting a due diligence of $10,000 or $20,000 on a house, you know, that you may, you know, why not take that money and put it in new construction and upgrade it and add more space? That's something that my suggestion, and I think that's what I would do, because I have a new property. I get it built the way I want it. Everything has been updated. You know, I can add more money to the updates, and I know that style is going to last me another 10 years or more. So I know that everything I've got so far, it's going to be all updated. Only downfall is that about new construction right now is that it's taking them a while because of all the COVID and everything. They're on a backup. They, you know, but they're slowly increasing. So you're just gonna have to wait 6 or 7, 8 months before you can actually finally move in.
Yeah. Typically, it used to be between maybe 6 and 7 months. Now they're asking us to consider that it's somewhere between a 7 situation is like and what will work for you is critical.
Yes. And being open about, you know, another thing that I've noticed with the market is like location. If it's a great location, it sells so much faster.
Oh, that's true.
Location. That's something that they teach us in real estate school all the time. Location. It's always about that. And then other thing that I've noticed is that, you know, I'm thinking like mostly it's because sometimes some of the houses that I've seen, the resale houses, are just brand new as well too, or they've been it's a great location, like it could be an older subdivision or whatever is a desired area that you want. That's why you are able to go above and beyond, because it's the location that you're looking for. I think that's why some of the prices have gone up, I feel like. So that.
Well, here's another something to consider. Of course, land is not being made anymore, and the closer to the city centers, the more expensive the properties are going to be, the homes properties are going to be. So think strategically about moving your sites to outside the city limits, maybe into smaller townships where you can get more money for your bank.
Yes, and I think that's more property for your money. So that's exactly what we've seen as well too. We were in Fuquay, and you can get more in Fuquay than you can in Wake Forest. You can still get it, but you know, Fuquay will give you a little bit more extra. Holly Spring also, but let me tell you, Wake Forest, Fuquay, Holly Spring, everything is growing. New constructions are popping up, and we have clients that they don't mind, because sometimes some clients, for, you know, with COVID and everything, they're working from home. So for them is all about the space and being able to have that space to separate themselves from, you know, one area to the other area. One person has this, so they're looking for more room and great price point and a great area to be. And so if you're working from home, then yeah, definitely, I think it just makes more sense. Let's see, what other questions that, any other questions you were thinking about that we can educate our YouTubers, our viewers out here?
The only thing I can think of right now is to keep my eyes on the road. However, we are so interested in hearing what you have to say and what you think and what questions you might have. So drop us a line.
Yes.
Here and let us know.
Leave us a comment, a question, answer, and we will do another session like this with Gigi. I'm going to try to do it because we work really well. You know, it's better because, you know, it's two agents, right? Not only one, it's two. So you get different one. And, you know, you get different, more information from her as well as me. So it just works out well. So with that being said, this is Nital.
And this is Gigi.
Don't forget to leave us a comment below, and I'll also leave Gigi's YouTube link as well too. She's also a YouTuber, and she does a lot of her links are really great too. So definitely subscribe to her channel as well as mine. We'll guys catch you later.
Bye.